And the men of the city said unto Elisha, behold, I pray thee, the situation of this city is what? Pleasant, as my Lord seeth, but the water is not and the ground barren. People of God, this was not a naturally barren land, but the water is polluted, making the land barren. So this land would have done well if the water is good. This man comes and says, the answer to barren lands is salt. The answer to polluted water is salt. It says, get me a salt. Jesus speaking says, ye are the salt of the earth. And it says, but if the salt have lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is therefore good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. The prophet said, get me salt in a new cruse. He was specific. There is vacancy for salt, but they must not come in old cruse. So sometimes the devil knows that he cannot change the salt that you are, but what he does is to make sure he puts the salt that you are in an old cruse. This is that generation that must be salt in new cruises. I want you to understand, the salt that will make change happen, the salt that will turn generations around, is the salt that have made up your mind that I'm going to be salt in a new cruse. There are too many things that want to make your cruse old. The Bible says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renew. It will not be salt with old ashes on our altar. It will not be salt with 3 days of no prayer. It will not be salt that your spiritual life is very robust and vibrant when you come to church. But we are looking for salt in a new cruse. When last did you speak to your father? 5 minutes ago. Salt in a new cruse. When last did you speak in the Holy Ghost? 10 minutes ago. Salt in a new cruse. When last did you refuse that temptation from the pit of hell? 10 minutes ago. When last did you tell the devil, shut up, for that evil thought he was bringing in your mind? 10 minutes ago. I'm a salt in a new cruse. When last did the Lord give you a revelation, drop an idea in your mind? 15 minutes ago. When last did you rebuke depression? Did you rebuke bitterness? Did you let go on envy? 5 minutes ago. I am salt in a new cruse. The devil wants you to still be in that old cruse. It is an error for them to see you last week and see you this week. You will still be the same old you at the same old level. For with open face we behold the glory of God as in a glass, and we are changed into the same image, from glory to glory to glory to glory. Somebody shout, salt in a new cruse. Why are you not like the others? Salt in a new cruse. Why do you pray as often as you pray? Salt in a new cruse. Why have you cut off the kind of relationship that makes you unequally yoked together with unbelievers? Salt in a new cruse. Why do you study the word the way you study? Salt in a new cruse. Why do you watch over your heart with all diligence? Salt in a new cruse. Why have you walked away from gossip, from backbiting and slander? Salt in a new cruse. If you believe it, turn it louder.